What's up? I'm Bradu. I'm on day 69 of 100 days of sketch cards. Man, things have been weird. Um, I don't quite even know where to start. I have been shooting videos and then not uploading them. I shot one 2 days ago. I missed a day, maybe even 2 days there, and then I was like, I gotta get caught up. I shot a video, did a little quick, like one of these where it's just me talking to the camera. And my phone is all jacked up because I had to upgrade it, and so then I had a really hard time getting my pictures and video uploaded to my laptop. So even though I shot a video, I couldn't figure out how to get it onto my laptop and get it uploaded to YouTube. And it was super late at night, and I was like, you know what, just screw it. Like tomorrow I'm gonna do an art cast anyway, and I'll just cover all the stuff then. So that brings me to yesterday, which was day 68, and I did an art cast. It was my longest one yet. It was like an hour and 20 minutes or something like that. I drew a Kobe Bryant Leaf sketch card, Leaf Artist Proof, and that did not go so well either. I was like, I really wanted to finish up the card, but I was done talking sort of. So I did about like, I don't know, maybe close to an hour that would have been a legit regular art cast, and it would have been fine. And then I just like trailed off and was quiet for the last 20 minutes or a half hour. But I was still shooting the video, so I was like, man, what do I do now? Go in and try and edit it or something to salvage it? And again, it was like super late at night by the time I got it done, and I was tired and I had to work this morning. So I dinked around with it for a while and tried to edit it and gave up on it. So now I'm on the third day in a row where I'm shooting a video, but I haven't uploaded the last two. And one of the things I talked about fairly extensively was how I think I had been toying with, like, is it really that important to do a daily video? And I came to the conclusion that yes, it is. And here I am having not done one basically all week. So I'm going to do this one and upload it and get back on track for this weekend. And I am going to do an art cast this weekend because I have a whole lot of stuff to ramble about. I feel like some of it by the time I actually get to it will be semi-irrelevant. Yeah, I just like there's so much going on with my artwork and my life that I even trying to do it like this, but like I've been writing down everything I do every day with art and then shooting a video, and even still I'm feeling less and less organized instead of more organized. And today I fully planned on having a productive evening, and I have not whatsoever. And I know why, but it's probably not a good enough excuse. And it is sketch card related in a sense because Topps Museum Baseball came out today, and I had forgotten that it was coming out today. And so when I first got home from work, I organized my website, put those images up, put a couple of them up on eBay, put a couple on a forum, so I spent some time doing that. But I also, this is something that's really neat to do, or that I find joy in. There's a site called Breakers TV, and what it is online trading card breaks. So somebody, a card dealer, uh, will will have a box of the product, for instance, and then all these people are in on the chat room and they're watching the live video, and they each pay a portion, and they probably, like, this is baseball that I'm talking about, so the way it usually works is they'll open a full case of 12 boxes, and you pay for a team, and every card that comes out out of the case from your given team, he will mail you those cards. So you pay a certain price for that. And so it's neat for me having my artwork in the set to go on and just have this video running, and I'm just kind of watching and paying attention to see if they end up pulling any of my cards. And in fact, I have a video on my screen right now that you may or may not be able to hear. I tried to turn it down pretty low, but because he's about to start opening a new case. But anyway, that was more distracting than I realized. I thought, oh yeah, I'll put that up and like draw while I'm listening to it, right? I've got all night to do that. But by the time I ate dinner and did all that while I was, listening to the or watching the casts, and then I had MMA on TV, so that I had two things I was trying to watch, and I was trying to eat, and I was like, I'm not gonna get any drawing done with all this other stuff going on. So I don't know. I guess I just didn't have a productive night like I planned to, and here it is, 11 p.m. It's 11 p.m. on a Friday, so I feel like I shouldn't be that tired. But the last 2 or 3 nights, I've stayed up later than usual, so I've then been tired earlier, or more tired than I usually am. But at this time, actually, that's not true. I go to bed earlier than I used to. I go to bed at 9 or 10 most of the time anymore. I used to be a night owl, but the married life has changed me. Anyway, man, I've got so many things to get to, but I'm not going to be able to say them in one of these videos. And that's why it was good for me to do an art cast yesterday, but it's kind of pointless to try and fix that one now and salvage it, so I'm just going to redo it. But a dilemma I've definitely come up with is that I'm finding it harder, not hard, I was going to say I'm finding it harder to draw and talk. That's not really true. I'm not finding it any easier. So I'm finding it limiting me in ways that I didn't expect, because what'll happen is I'm like, oh, I'm going to do an art cast, but then I'm very particular about the artwork I'm going to do on an art cast, because if it's something that's going to take more attention, like even for instance if it's color, I feel like I don't want to do that on an art cast because it's harder for me to concentrate on the colors and concentrate on what I'm talking about. So I'm like, oh, I'll just do a black and white one on my, while I'm talking. It just is, it's becoming almost more of a hindrance. So I'm definitely having a struggle with making this 100 days project work to keep me motivated and productive, it's almost in some ways keeping me less productive. And I'm finding these little struggles within it. But anyway, it was kind of cool. Just a little bit ago, I popped into one of the breakers' rooms, and they were in the middle of opening some of those cards, and the chat pops up, and the first thing I see is a guy says, oh, the artist is Brad Utterstrom. He does MMA artwork too or something, and it's a guy I know from Facebook and stuff like that. He goes by Fubar. Anyway, I was like, oh man, did they just pull one of my sketch cards and I just missed it? And they did, but it wasn't one of the originals. It was a reproduction of one, which are fairly common in the set. But anyway, it was still kind of neat because as I jumped in right at that moment, people were like, wait, you drew that? Oh, that's cool. And there's guys asking me questions. And I think that kind of correspondence with collectors is really a good thing. So, yeah, that was kind of neat. Anyway, it's Friday night, day 69. And I think I'm just gonna like lounge and fall asleep on the couch probably while the fights are on TV and the cards are being opened on the computer in front of me, because I don't think I have energy to draw. And then I'll just get up early, and tomorrow will be a full day of drawing. I was at one point maybe considering going to this con in Salem, Comic-Con thing. Never been to a convention, and I think as an artist it would be a really good experience for me. But given that it's like an hour away, to me that it just seems like it's going to wipe out the whole day if I do that, and cost money that I can't really afford for gas, and you know, I don't want to like go there and not have any money to spend if I want to see other people's. If I see anything I want to be able to get it. So I'm just gonna not do that, I guess. I know I'm missing an opportunity there. So yeah. That's it. I'm gonna have a good, long, productive weekend of artwork. But that's gonna start tomorrow morning, not tonight. That's how I feel right now. All right, thanks for watching, and like I said, I will try to get back. I think it's important I get back to the daily videos, even if it is just the short update videos. And or maybe I need to do some other little twist, like instead of trying to do an art cast while I'm yapping the whole time, do a drawing, record it, turn it into a time-lapse video that's 5 minutes, and then do my daily spiel video talking over that. So that way you don't have to stare at my ugly mug, and you can actually watch me drawing something while I'm talking. But I don't need to have the added pressure of trying to do two things at once and concentrate on what I'm saying and concentrate on what I'm drawing. That's one of the solutions that I'm considering for how to keep up with daily videos and not have it be a hindrance. Anyway, alright. I will see you guys next time. Thanks.